Hey pool people, today we are backwashing the biofilter to start it up for the very first time. We turn on the air blower, bubble up through all the rock to clean it, and then we rinse it off as we are backwashing it out. And then we have our beautiful blue filter tubes that go inside our 4-foot deep biofilter. Stay tuned for us starting up the biofilter and follow along to see what happens next. Day 1 of not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my pool. Today we are checking on the biofilter, our wet test actually. Filled this up yesterday, full of gravel and water. Needed to make sure that it held water before I started it up. Water level was just above this pipe, and it is still just above that pipe. So today we're going to start up the pumps, backwash the biofilter, and this pool will officially be completely chlorine-free, chemical-free, natural biological filtration. Gonna give a little vacuum today. Fiberglass pools are great. They just pull up all the dirt into the low spot for you. Follow along to see what happens next. Hey pool people, today we're opening up the skimmer lines that use gravity to feed water into the biofilter. Because there's no pump pulling from the skimmers, we have to cut these lines below the water level to create a natural, continuous flow. 24/7, this pool will be circulating water through the skimmers all day, every day. Whether it's wind, rain, or even monsoon storms and haboobs, this system is designed to pull debris into the skimmer baskets and biofilter gravel. So when I come out here each day, the pool should be clean and clear without needing to net anything out. After the first cuts, it looks like we still need to lower them a bit to increase flow. Our goal is to hit about 70 gallons per minute through this rapid gravel filter, designed to mimic a moving river system rather than a stagnant pond. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 3 of not putting any chlorine or chemicals in my swimming pool. Okay, pool people, it is still day 3 of not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside the pool. So let's do our daily maintenance. See how long it takes us. Got a few bougainvillea leaves, couple of dead bugs. As anyone with a pool knows, bougainvillea leaves and bugs, dust, pollen, everything that gets in the air can go into your pool. The biofilter, however, collects everything. So 24/7, what lands out here in the pool circulates into the skimmers, which gets pulled into here. I just skimmed my entire pool. Peace. Day 4, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Okay, pool people, we've been getting a lot of comments saying this is not a biofilter, that it's just a big sand filter. And I get it. People hear the word backwash and immediately think of a traditional pool system, but that's not what's happening here. This is a biofilter. Bio means life. This is living water. What we're doing is creating an environment where beneficial microorganisms can grow and thrive inside this gravel. No seeding required. Over time, that gravel becomes home to a living microbiome that consumes nutrients in the water, naturally cleaning it. So no, we're not adding any chemicals in here. We are building biology. Now, early on, you might see a little algae when I brush the pool, and some people might freak out. They think it's dirty or something went wrong. Chill. That's part of the process. Right now, the system is still maturing. The microbiome needs time to establish and start consuming all the nutrients. And just like in nature, or even your own gut, you've got producers, consumers, and decomposers all working together to break everything down and keep the system balanced. That's what a healthy ecosystem looks like. So yes, this is, in fact, a biological filter. A biofilter for short. And you're about to watch this water come to life. Day 6, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Okay. Today we've got some more bougainvillea leaves, but let's go check the skimmers. Even more of a green tint today. Let's see, skimmer number 1. Yep, bougainvillea. Skimmer number 2. 1 bougainvillea. The water is becoming alive. So the biofilter has to go through 5 stages of maturation. It takes about 7 to 14 days, depending on water temperature, which, by the way, I've got my thermometer over here. Okay. And it's cold right now. 68 degrees. Day 6, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Today we've got some more bougainvillea leaves, but let's go check the skimmers. Even more of a green tint today. Let's see, skimmer number 1, bougainvillea. Skimmer number 2, 1 bougainvillea. Water is becoming alive. So the biofilter has to go through 5 stages of maturation. It takes about 7 to 14 days, depending on water temperature, which, by the way, I've got my thermometer over here and it's cold right now, 68 degrees. Now it's time to skim the few bougainvillea leaves and bugs that managed to fall and fly in, and we should be done for the day. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 7, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Hey pool people, today's the day a lot of you haters have been waiting for. First day, you can visibly see the pool turning a little green. Now, this is expected. The pool will be green in the first 7 to 14 days. That's how long it takes for the biofilter to mature. Let's see what we have in the skimmers real fast. Yeah, not a whole lot. Some bees and not a whole lot. So again, 5 stages of maturation for the biofilter. We're 7 days in. We've got another 7 days to go for the biofilter to fully mature, and you will see this algae naturally die off. Once the biofilter reaches full phase, all of this algae will just be gone. And no, I will not shock the pool. So this will naturally be consumed by the biofilter, will consume all the nutrients in the water, and the algae will naturally die off. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 8, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Hey pool people, we've received a lot of comments and messages asking how the water is sanitized or how the pH and alkalinity are adjusted. And honestly, that question comes from thinking every pool has to run on chemicals. Natural pools don't work like that. The biofilter uses beneficial bacteria, constant circulation, and CO2 exchange to stabilize the water naturally. That's called equilibrium, not dumping chemicals in every week. It's the same reason healthy lakes and rivers stay clear without chlorine. When the system is designed correctly, the water balances itself. So no, it's not impossible. It's just a different system most people haven't taken the time to understand. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 9, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Hey pool people, we'll update today on the biofilter for the natural swimming pool. A lot of people have been asking, don't I need plants in there? They said it's not gonna work. Everyone keeps saying I'm gonna have to add chemicals, that I need plants. However, we already have all of the producing microorganisms inside the water. Algae, phytoplankton use sunlight to convert energy into food. So the producers, consumers, and decomposers all play part in the natural nitrogen cycle. So no, there's 0 plants required for the natural swimming pool. Again, we have to go through all 5 stages of maturation. It takes about 14 days. And you can start seeing a little bit of buildup there that I need to brush off. But no plants needed over here. Follow along to see what happens next.